I knew that the next shoe to drop was, okay, wow, we're skipping so many series that we think are going to be so Japanese-centric and not successfully translate globally across the rest of the world. I'm talking about the choo-choo trains. I'm talking about the very knee-jerk, in my opinion, I'm strictly doing my opinion. I'm not speaking for anyone else, but the very knee-jerk and myopic, hey, Minecraft works across the world. Let's try that blocky type of aesthetic for the year following the choo-choo trains, or 2 years after choo-choo trains. I'm going to keep calling it choo-choo because it was the most preschool execution. If that ever sees light of day outside of Japan, I'll drop dead. But knowing that when you skip a year or two, it means whatever you got coming down the pipe better be really good. And we totally lucked out when it came to Dino Charge because, when I got there, one of my first, big picture Saban and Bandai sit-down meetings was, okay, Go Busters, or God, look at this real-time data coming from Japan on Kyoryuger. Holy crap, and it's dinosaurs. Dinosaurs always win. I mean, it's always the best theme to go with. Yeah. And I remember putting in, again, I'm the new guy here. My clean and objective third-party input is, of course dinosaurs are awesome. But I also did provide pros and cons of Go Busters, and I was like, guys, this is really neat because from outside looking in, and now I'm in the in, but I was only up until a couple of weeks or months prior to that on the outside. Go Busters is unique because the costumes, the uniforms, the helmets, I said, this is a really neat step in a new direction because it looks much more contemporized and it looks less like spandex, lycra, old school superheroes, which seems to be the hallmark of the Japanese Sentai series. Again, think of my position. I'm learning about the brand at this point in real time. I said, I won't say that it's as revolutionary as what, Marvel Studios has done with some, what you can argue, were lame looking characters until they updated them. Thor was very much trapped in his old school design until they reimagined him for the films, just as a good example. Yeah. I said, I really like how there's a neat, moody and almost big boy leaning update to these costumes. I said, the Zords are questionable. I mean, I'm not sure, maybe there's not enough of them or a lot of them. I said, but there's a lot to work with here. The gadgets and the role play toys were neat. The Morpher was neat. Yeah. So this would be a great one to revisit maybe if we don't love whatever comes after dinosaurs. I put my 2 cents in on that. And then of course Go Busters got tabled because the next thing that came up that was of value and worth, everyone thought, once they said ninjas, everyone was like, yes. I was like, well, let's see it first. And again, I speak only in my opinion now that I'm no longer employed. I thought Ninja Steel or, Ninja, they look cool. What's up with the gold one? And why are the Zords so lame this time around? Yeah. Why do we have back to what ended up happening in Megaforce, which is these Zords have no theme or unified aesthetic that make for a cool team of vehicles that make an even cooler big robot. And I just started having this sickening feeling like, oh my God, we're coming off of amazing Zords and amazing Megazords and Dino. We're gonna have really cool looking Rangers, and now I have to make sense of a Morpher that's also your key weapon, which of course resulted in us splitting the two things into 2 different assets. Yeah. And then what I thought were arguably the worst looking Zords in years. And in my opinion, again, a shitty Megazord.